Hey guys, so I'm here today to do my weekly wrap up. I want to start with um, a book signing type thing that happened. Yesterday, Kelly Sue DeConnick and Lydia Yuknovich, and I think her name is Kelsey or Chelsea Kane, maybe. She does the Mockingbird comic. I'm not a follower of her work, so I'm not sure. But they did a little conversation at Powell's yesterday, and so I found out about it thankfully the day before. And I'm obsessed with Lydia because she's just amazing. And I really wanted to read Bitch Planet, and so I was like, you know what, whatever. I'll just go buy Bitch Planet volumes 1 and 2 and read them and then get them signed. And that is what happened. So I went yesterday. I rushed after work. I almost didn't get in because I could not find parking anywhere because downtown Portland, especially yesterday, was the Rose Parade or something. So I don't know. There was too many people. But yeah, so I'm very excited. I finished both of them yesterday. I started Bitch Planet. So I finished Bitch Planet 1, Volume 1, before I went to the talk, and then Bitch Planet 2 I read afterwards. And I thought that the talk, first of all, was amazing. She's there. There's just it was a joy. I feel like experiencing the works of both of these women and like seeing them and hearing them, it just makes sense if that makes any sense. But it was really enjoyable, and I'm so happy that I finally got to meet Lydia. I have been wanting to go to like one of her book talks for so long. She has a new book out called The Book of Joan, I think, which I haven't gotten to or read yet. She has other books too. I've only read The Chronology of Water, but I've talked about this before, and it's so beautiful. I mean, it's heartbreaking and a very sad memoir, but her writing is just like, oh, just so beautiful. And I will say, I like love these. I love the funniest bits to me are definitely at the very end of each issue. They have like little let me see if I can find one. They have, I don't want to spoil this page, but they have different ads at the back, which I think are absolutely fantastic and I feel like very satirical. And, it plays very well with, society today. And I just thought it was so great. And the colors and the art, like, look at these colors. Like, it's just so beautiful. So those were great. Um, I also finished the Guernsey Literary and Potato Peel Pie Society by Marianne Schaefer and Annie Barrows. I gave it 2.5. I rounded up on Goodreads to a 3. I feel like if you're into like historical fiction, it's a cute, easy read. It's epistolary. It's set just post World War II, and basically there's like a fairly famous author who starts a conversation with a gentleman in Guernsey, which is in the Channel Islands, I guess. And so they have a back and forth, and she develops this relationship with this community, and it's very cute and adorable, and I was really enjoying it. But the last third of the book has like a very strong romance aspect to it, and I just was like so bored. I was so bored by it. Um, at the last like 20 pages kind of saved it, but I'm not a big fan of like cute. Like this is a very cute, happy, fluffy springtime read. It's sad because it has to do with the Holocaust, and World War II in general, but it also is like very hopeful. So if you're into that kind of thing, it's not terrible. It was a fine. And then I just sat down and read The Fire Next Time by James Baldwin. Everybody, go get this and read it. Like, that's all. It was so good. Oh, he's so brilliant. This man is just so good. There's two. The first little bit is a letter to his nephew, and then the majority of the book is another letter, but it's kind of just like a very long essay about race in this country. And yeah, there's a lot of he touches on so much stuff on on the war again, and how there was these black soldiers and how they were treated compared to white soldiers, which I like is just so disgusting to me that a young man is willing to risk his life for this country, but he's still not treated as an equal. Like that makes me want to cry really bad. It's terrible. And then there's a lot of talk of like he became a preacher, I guess, as a child, and then there's talk about Islam and he, was talking to Elijah Muhammad, I guess is the gentleman's name, who was the like I don't know if he was a leader of like the Black Muslim situation that was happening in the U.S. Um, but yeah, so their conversation I think was very interesting, and I mean it hurts my feelings because he talks about how white people are the devil, but we've white people have done worse things to black people, so but it is very interesting to read, and I feel like the last like maybe 10 to 15 pages of that essay or letter, whatever you want to call it, I think are phenomenal. I mean, the whole thing is it's just so good. You should just read it. It's very tiny and it's very powerful and great. So those are the things I finished this week. Oh yeah, I haven't really been picking this up. I'm so embarrassed. So I got to part two, and then I just really haven't been picking it up. I should be right here, but instead I'm right here. So when I'm done filming this video, I'm going to try to power through at least 100 pages, hopefully today. It's already 7:30 though, and I need to like make dinner or whatever, but yes, I would like to read another 100 pages of this, and then the next thing that I'm going to start is McSweeney's Volume 6. I showed this off when I received it or when I got it, but McSweeney's is a literary journal, and this one is very exciting because they're all like set up very differently, but this one has a CD at the end that you're supposed to listen to while you're reading it. So I would actually kind of like to just read this tonight, but maybe I'll read it tomorrow. I feel like this is like something that I kind of want to sit down and read the whole thing since it has a CD attached to it. So we'll see. But this is the next thing that I'm like gonna pick up. Yeah, so that is all that I have been reading and what I am currently reading, etc. Yeah, let me know what you're reading and if it's good. Okay. Or if you've read any of these things. Okay.